Hello all, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you how to develop the learning application for kids in Android using Java. I will develop the application like this. Whenever user click on any image, for example, then the respective image as well as the music will be played. And whenever user change the tab and whenever user click on any items, for example,
grapes,
and whenever user click on alphabets and whenever user click on, for example,
P for pineapple.
so let's develop the same kind of application in Android Java. So first of all, you can just click on create new project, then you can choose the empty activity and then you can click on next. Here you can give the name of your application. I am giving the name of my application is learning app for kids and that is in Java. So I'm just selecting the language, that is Java, and let me click on finish. Once the Gradle build is done, you can simply hide this project explorer. Then you can click on activity main.xml file. Here you can just click on show system user interface and then you can click on split. I want the three tabs, so I'm just simply removing this text view, and here in a palette I'm searching for tab layout. So I'm just writing here, that is tab layout. Here you will find the tab layout and then you can simply move, drag and drop this tab layout over here. Now you can just click on infer constraint. Then I don't want these three tabs, so I'm just simply removing this tab from Monday to Wednesday and you can simply remove this. So now I want these three tabs programmatically and I need another control, that is ViewPager2. So I'm simply searching for the ViewPager2 and here you can simply move, drag and drop this control over here and then you can click on infer constraint. If you look carefully, then this tab layout having the ID, that is tab layout, and this ViewPager having the ID, that is ViewPager2. Now I want to bind the fragment into this ViewPager2. So first of all, I need the three fragments. So I'm just clicking on Project Explorer and here you can just right click on App, New, and you can take the fragment and that is blank fragment. And here you can give the name of your fragment. I am giving the name of my fragment is alphabet fragment and then you can click on finish. I need another fragment, so I'm just right clicking on this app folder again, new fragment, and then you can click the fragment blank and here you can give the name of your fragment. I'm giving the name of my fragment is fruit fragment and then you can click on finish. Let me take one more fragment, that is for the animal. So I'm just taking here new fragment blank and here let me give the name, that is animal fragment and then you can click on finish. Now I don't want any file over here, so I'm just closing all these files and I'm just opening only main activity file. Now here I want to find it out the tab layout and ViewPager. So I'm just writing here that tab layout TL is equal to find view by ID and you can get the ID, that is r.id.tab layout. This is the ID that is declared over here in the resource layout activity main.xml file and the ID of this tab layout is, that is tab layout. So here you can just write, that is r.id.tab layout. Now I need the ViewPager2, so I'm just declaring here ViewPager2 pager is equal to find view by ID and here you can write r.id.ViewPager2. Now I want to bind the ViewPager, so I need the adapter class. So I'm just moving to Project Explorer. Here you can click on package and you can just right click new and you can take the Java class. I'm declaring the name of my class is the my adapter. So now I need the adapter class which extends from the fragment state adapter. So I'm just declaring here class, that is my adapter and then you can click on OK. So now I want to create the class which extends from fragment state adapter. This fragment state adapter having the two methods, so you can just press Alt or Enter over here and you can implement the methods. There are two methods. One is the create fragment, another one is the get item count, and you can click on OK. Now I don't want this JetBrains annotation, so I'm just simply removing these two lines. So here you can simply remove this, and here you can just press Alt or Enter again and you can create the constructor of the matching super. So I want the constructor with the two arguments. One is the fragment manager, another is the life cycle. So you can select this constructor and again you can simply remove this JetBrains non-null. So there are two arguments that I want. The first argument, that is fragment manager, and the second argument, that is life cycle, and that I am passing in a superclass constructor, and that is in a fragment state adapter. Now what happened? How many times you want to run this adapter? So I want the 3 tabs. So I am just writing here 3 times I want to run this adapter. Now here in a create fragment, we can call the appropriate fragment for the every position. So here we can just use the switch statement, and here we can pass the simply position. If the case is 0, then I want to call the fragment that is alphabet fragment. So I'm just calling here, that is return new alphabet fragment. If the case is 1, then return new fruit fragment. If case is 2, then return new animal fragment. And in the default case, I want to call the alphabet fragment. So now my adapter class is ready. Now we can call this adapter class from main activity.java. So here in a main activity.java file, we can simply write, that is pager.setAdapter is the function, and here we can call new myAdapter, and here you can provide the two arguments. One is the get support fragment manager, and the second argument is the life cycle, that is the get life cycle. So this pager will set the 3 different fragments. You can simply run this particular application and you will get the output in the emulator. See here, there are 3 fragments is available. Here you can just swipe. See, there are 3 different fragments are available. So this is the content in a ViewPager, but I want to bind this ViewPager with the TabLayout. So what we can do, simple, we can use the class, and that is a TabLayout Mediator. So we can write here TabLayout Mediator, TM is equal to, we can call it anonymously. So I'm just writing here TabLayout Mediator, and here you can provide the argument, that is TabLayout ViewPager2. Do you want to auto refresh this? Yes, so I'm just passing true, and here we can provide the lambda expression. So I'm just providing here tab. You can just take this tab position lambda expression, and here you can just write the curly bracket, and inside the curly bracket we can just call tab dot set text. So what the title that you want to set in the tab? So right now I'm just setting the title, and that is tab plus position, and here you can just write the semicolon, and then you can just call the tm.attach method. So whenever you call the attach function, it will print the each and every tab. So here you can just call tm.attach, and now you can simply run this particular application and you will get the result into the emulator. See here that there are 3 tabs, tab 0, tab 1 and a tab 2. So there are 3 tabs available over here, but I want to give the title over here in this tab. So here you can just declare the variable, that is a string tab title array is equal to, and here you can just write the name of the title of the tab that you want to give. So I'm just writing here, that is alphabets. The second one is the fruits. The third one is animals. And here you can just write the tab.setText, and here you can get tab title of position. Now you can simply run this particular application and you will get these 3 titles in the application. See here, alphabets, fruits and animals. Now once it is done, I want to set the off-screen page limit also. So I'm just setting the off-screen page limit over here. That is pager dot set off-screen page limit, that is 3. Now once it is done, I want to simply close this all these files. I just want to open the alphabet fragment as well as fragment alphabet.xml, and I want to work into this fragment alphabet XML first. So here you can just click on split. You can simply remove this text view, and I want the grid view over here. So you can just search for the grid view and you can move, drag and drop this grid view over here. Now in this grid view, you can give the ID. I am just giving the ID, that is grid view 1. Here also you can give the another property. I am giving the another property, that is number of columns, and that is 4. So at a time I want to display the 4 columns in one row. So this is the ID of the grid view, that is grid view 1. Now I am moving towards the alphabet fragment dot Java. Now here in alphabet fragment, you can move to the function that is on create view. So here in on create view, you can simply remove this return keyword, and here you can write view v is equal to, and here you can simply return this v. Now inside this code, we can write the code for the creation of the alphabet fragment. So now I want to generate the A to Z alphabets into the grid view. So I'm just declaring here variable, that is a string alpha array is equal to new string of 26, because there are 26 alphabets available. Now I'm writing the loop, that is integer. For example, I is equal to 0, I is less than 26, I plus plus. At the same time, I want to initialize that the j is equal to 65, because 65 is the ASCII value of the capital A. And every time I just want to increment the value of j. And here we can simply write alpha of I is equal to character dot, you can call the function toString and you can cast it into character, and here you can pass the j. So what happened, every time this alphabet array will be loaded with the A to Z character. Once it is done, you can simply write here, that is grid view gv is equal to, now you cannot call find view by id directly, so you can write v dot find view by id, and you can write r dot id dot grid view 1. Now in this grid view 1, I want to set the adapter. So I'm just declaring the variable, that is array adapter of string, that is adapter is equal to new array adapter of string, and here you can pass, that is get context. The second argument is the layout, so I'm taking the layout, that is android dot r dot layout dot simple expandable list item 1, and the data is my alphabets. So this adapter is ready. Now you can just simply call the function gv.setAdapter and you can pass the adapter. Now you can simply run this particular application and you will get the alphabets, that is A to Z alphabets into this fragment. See here, all these alphabets are clickable. Now whenever user click on any alphabets, I want to open the image of that particular alphabet as well as I want to play the music. So how we can do this? Very simple. I need the respective image as well as I need the audio file. So here I have a resource directory. In this resource directory, I have the alphabet, image and audio. Let me copy all these images, that is A to Z. Then you can just simply move to your project explorer. You can click on drawable and you can just right click and paste all the images and you can click on OK. So all the images, that is for example a.jpg, b.jpg, all the jpg images is available in this drawable folder. Now I want to paste the mp3 files. So here you can just right click on resource new and you can take the Android resource directory, and here you can choose the folder. I am choosing the folder that is raw, and then you can click on OK. Now here in this raw folder I will copy all the mp3 files. So here in this folder I have A to Z alphabets mp3 files. So let me copy all these files and you can paste into this row folder. Right click and paste, and you can click on OK. Now whenever user click on any item of the grid view, I want to open the another activity. So let me right click on app, new. You can take the activity. I'm taking the another activity, that is empty activity, and here you can give the name of your activity. I am writing the name of my activity is alphabet activity, and you can click on finish. Now whenever user click on any item of grid view, so I want to just write the function, that is gridview dot set on item click listener. Here you can write new, control space, and you can press enter. So it will override the method that is on item click. Now whenever the item is a click, I want to declare first intent variable. So I'm just declaring here intent I1 is equal to new intent. Right now I am in the current context, so I am writing here get context, and I want to go into the alphabet activity. So I am writing here alphabet activity dot class, and you can simply start the activity, that is I1. So what happened, whenever user click on any item, the another activity will be open, but I want to pass the respective character also, that which character is clicked. So here you can just use I1.put extra function, and here you can pass your alphabet's name. So I'm just passing the name as a parameter, and here you can pass alphabet of position. So my position is what? That is the variable integer position. So here you can pass alpha of position. So what happened, whenever user click on any alphabet, that respective alphabet will be passed into the activity, that is alphabet activity dot class. So here in this alphabet activity, that particular alphabets will be passed. So here you can just write string name is equal to get intent dot get string extra, and here you can pass the name of your the string that user has passed. So the string is name, so that string you can pass over here. Now you can simply use the toast dot make text. In current context, I want to display this name variable value, and here you can write toast dot length underscore long dot show. Now you can simply run this particular application. Now whenever you click on any item, for example, let me click on P. See here, P is displayed, right? So whenever you click on any item in the grid view, for example, X, see X is displayed over here. But I want to retrieve the image for the same. So what we can do, image is available over here in the resource, and that is in a drawable folder, right? So this image name is in a small letters, and this my letter is in a capital. So first of all, I just need to convert this uppercase into lowercase. So I'm just calling the function, that is dot to lowercase. Now I want to retrieve the same into the image view. So here in activity alphabet.xml, I want the image view. So let me move, drag and drop this image view over here, and let me set the image, that is background image. So I'm setting the image, that is IC background launcher, and you can click on infer constraint, and then you can click on split. You can change the width, that is match parent, height, that is match parent. Now ID of this image view is the image view. Now in this image view, I want to set the image. So here in alphabet activity, we can simply write that image view IV is equal to find view by ID r dot id dot image view. Now here we can write integer image ID is equal to get resources dot get identifier. Now my name of the image is name. So if user is click on A, then this name will contain the small a, and it is available in the drawable. So here I am writing that in drawable search for the a.jpg, right? And in the current package, so I am writing here get package name. So this ID will retrieve the respective image from the drawable folder, and here we can simply set iv dot set image resource, and it is IID. Now we can simply run this particular application, and as a result, we will get the output into the emulator. See here, application is launched. Now whenever you click on P, for example, see P for pineapple, image is available. For example, A for apple, image is available. You can click on any item. For example, T for tomato is available. Now whenever you click on any item, I want to play the music. So how we can do this? Very simple. Now I need to do the same task that I did for the image, and that for the ID I search into the drawable folder. You can just copy this and you can paste. Now I want the MID, that is media player ID, and it is available in the row folder. It is not in a drawable, it is in a row folder. Now here we can write that is media player MP is equal to media player dot create, and we can pass the context. I'm passing the context, and you can pass the ID, and the ID is MID, and you can simply call mp dot start. So respective media will be played. You can simply run this particular application and you will get the output into the emulator. See here, let me click on P.
P for pineapple.
Now whenever you click on
A for apple.
now whenever you click on R, for example,
R for road and rabbit.
so this is the way you can simply retrieve the image as well as you can play the respective music. Now I want to work into the another tab, and that tab is the fruit tab. So I need the two different things, fruit fragment XML and fruit fragment Java. So let me close all these files. Now I want to open the fruit fragment.java, as well as I want to open the layout, that is fragment fruit.xml. Here in fragment fruit.xml, I don't want this text view, so let me remove this. I want the list view over here, so I'm searching for list view, and you can simply move, drag and drop this list view over here. Now you can give the ID of this list view. I'm giving the ID, that is a list view 1. Now in this list view 1, I want to first display the name of the fruit like apple, banana, grapes, orange, like that. So let me move to fruit fragment.java file. Here in Java file, you can move to the function that is on create view. In this on create view, you can simply remove this return keyword and you can write view v is equal to, and you can simply return v. Now in between this, we can write the code for the fruit fragment. So let me write the code over here. I'm just declaring the variable that is a string fruit array is equal to. Now here you can define the name of the fruit. I'm writing the name of the fruit, for example, apple, banana, the third fruit, that is grapes, fourth fruit, that is orange, fifth fruit, that is pineapple, sixth fruit, that is strawberry. Now I want the list view, so I'm just writing here list view lv is equal to, you can search for the ID, so you can write v dot find view by ID, r dot id dot list view 1. Now I need the adapter class, so I'm just writing here array adapter. I want the data in a string, array adapter is equal to new array adapter. This is also of type string. Now here you can write get context, and here you can write the layout. I'm writing the layout android.r.layout. simple list item 1, and the data is, that is fruit. And you can bind this adapter into your list view. So you can write list view.adapter, that is a set adapter is equal to adapter. Now you can simply run this particular application and you will get this in a list view. So here, whenever you run this application, you can move to your another tab, that is fruits, and you will get the list here. Now whenever user click on any item, for example apple, banana, grapes, orange, I want to open the another activity, I want to open the image and I want to play the music. So what I need to call the ListView.setOnItemClickListener function. But before that, I need the activity. So I'm just clicking on project. Here I'm clicking on app. Here you can just right click new and you can take the empty activity. I'm taking the empty activity name and that is fruit activity. Now you can just click on finish. Now here in fruitFragment.java file, you can just write that is a ListView.setOnItemClickListener. So whenever user click on any item, what you want to do? So here you can just write new, control space, and you can press enter. Then onItemClick function will be override. Now here you can write intent I1 is equal to new intent, where you are and where you want to go. So right now I am in the current context and I want to go into the fruit activity dot class. And here you can simply call start activity I1. So what happened whenever user click on any fruits, the another fruit activity will be open. But I want to pass the name of the fruit. So here you can write I1 dot put extra and here you can pass the name and here you can pass fruit of position. So this position is the variable that is available over here as an integer. So what I am doing, I am passing the fruit name. So if user is clicking on apple, then I am passing the name of the apple, that is apple. That value will be passed into fruit activity.java. So here we can get the name of the fruit easily. How we can get the name? Very simple. We can write string name is equal to get intent dot get string extra and we can pass name and we can convert it into lowercase. Let me use the toast to display the text. So I'm writing here toast and here let me print the name. So here now you can simply run this application and you will get the output into the emulator. See here application is launched. Now whenever you click on fruits, for example, let me click on apple. See another activity is open and apple is a toast over here. Now whenever you click on, for example, strawberry, see strawberry in small letters, it is available over here. Now I want to load the image as well as Mp3 file. So I need the resource. So I have a folder in which I have the image of all these fruits as well as I have the audio. So this is the folder in which I have the fruits. So I just want to copy all the Mp3 file of the fruits. So I'm just copying all the Mp3 files and you can paste into project row folder. So here you can move to row and you can paste OK. Now I need the all images. So I'm just copying all images. Let me copy this and you can paste into drawable folder. So I want the images into drawable and I want the audio file into row. Now here, once it is done, we can move to our activity fruit.xml file and here we can select the image view and move drag and drop image view over here. And here we can set the background that is launcher and we can click on OK. Now here we can click on split and here we can give the width that is match parent, height that is match parent and here you can click on infer constraint. Now this is the image view 2 in which I want the image. So here you can move to your fruit activity.java file and here you can write image view iv is equal to find view by id. You can write r.id.image view 2. Now here you can search for the id. So I am writing here integer iid is equal to get resources is the function dot get identifier, name of the file that is a name. It is available in the drawable folder and in the current package. So I'm writing here get package name. And here we can simply write iv.set image resource iid. Now we can simply run this application and you will get the output into the emulator. Now whenever you click on fruits and whenever you click on any item, for example orange, see here the orange is available. Now whenever you click on apple, see here apple is available. Now whenever you click on strawberry, strawberry is available. But I want to play the music. So musical file is available in the folder and that is a row folder. So here we can write integer MID is equal to, I want to do the same thing, but now I want to search into the row folder. So same file name .mp3 file is available in the row folder. So I'm just getting it into the MID. Now here we can write media player MP is equal to media player dot create. We can call current context and we can pass this MID, and then we can just start the media player. We can simply run this particular application and you will get the output into the emulator. See here, whenever you click on fruits, for example, let me click on grapes.
Grapes.
Let me click on apple.
Apple.
Let me click on strawberry.
Strawberry.
As well as the alphabets is also working fine. For example, T.
T for tomato.
Right. So it is working fine. Now, whenever you click on animals, I want to load the animals in a grid view, as well as I want to play the music and I want to load the image. So definitely I need the two files. One is XML and another is the Java. So let me close all these files. So I'm just closing all. Now I need the file that is animal fragment.java, as well as I need the layout file, and that is animal fragment.xml. Now here I'm just clicking on split. I don't want this text view, so I'm simply removing this text view. Now I don't want this frame layout, I want the constraint layout, so I'm writing here constraint, and here I'm taking the constraint layout. Now I want the grid view, so I'm just writing here grid. Here I'm just moving, drag and drop this grid view over here. Now in this grid view, I want to set the height that is 100 dB. Now here you can click on infer constraint. Now here in this grid view, I want to give the ID. So I'm just giving the ID, that is grid view number 2. Now I want the image over here. So I'm just taking the image view. Let me take the image view over here. And the image is, that is launcher. So I'm just setting the launcher image. Okay. Now I want to set the width and height into this image. So I'm setting the height, that is 300 dB, and the width, that is 300 dB. So width and height is done. Now you can connect this image view with this grid view, that is vertically, and then you can connect this image view vertically in the bottom. Then you can simply move, drag and drop whenever you want this image view. Once it is done, see, the ID of this image view is image view 3 and the ID of this grid view is grid view 2. Now once it is done, let me move to animal fragment.java. Now here in animal fragment, I want to retrieve the value, and that is the all the images, as well as I want the audio. So let me move to the resources. So this is my folder of animal in which I have 5 images of different 5 animals. So let me copy all this JPG. You can move to your project explorer and you can paste into drawable folder. So all the images will be pasted into this drawable folder. Once it is done, you can copy all the mp3 files. You can just simply copy this and you can paste into the folder, that is row folder. So you can just paste into row. Once it is done, let me declare the variable over here in the animal fragment. So I'm just declaring the variable over here, and the variable is integer animal array is equal to, I want to load all the images. So I'm writing here r dot drawable dot, the name of the images is A0. So first image is A0, r dot drawable dot, second image is A1, r dot drawable dot A2, r dot drawable dot A3, r dot drawable dot A4. So these are the 4 images that I just copied into drawable folder. See here, this is the A0.jpg, right? So I just retrieve the ID of all these images into variable, that is animal array. Now I want to work into the onCreateView function. So I'm just moving to onCreateView. Here you can write ViewV is equal to, and here you can simply return V. Now here in between this we can write the code. So now I want to do what? I want to first set the value inside the image view. So I'm just writing here, that is image view iv is equal to v dot find view by id r dot id dot image view number 3. Now here in this image view number 3, I want to set the image. So let me set the image, that is iv dot set image resource, and here you can write animal of 0. So 0 position animal will be available into the first image view. Let me run this application and you will get the output into the emulator. What happened? Whenever you click on the, for example, animals tab, you will get the first image over here. Suppose if you write here animal of 2, then you will get the third animal picture into the animals. See, third animal is the cat. So this is just an ID that I am retrieving, but I want to do what? I want to set all the images of animal array into the grid view. So let me search for the ID. So I'm just writing here grid view gv is equal to find view by id. You cannot write directly, so you can write v dot find view by id r dot id dot grid view number 2. Now here in grid view number 2, I want to set the number of columns of the grid view. So I'm just setting here grid view dot set number of columns, and the number of columns is animal dot length. So grid view length is how many columns? So grid view length is total number of animals that you have in your array. So right now my animal array having the 5 animals. So grid view length is 5. Now I want to set the adapter into the grid view. So I need the another class. So I'm just writing here gv.setAdapter is the function, and you can call image adapter. So image adapter is the class that I need to create. So I will create the class that is image adapter, and in which I'm just passing the context, that is get context. So let me create the class over here. I'm just creating the class that is image adapter. So you can just write here image adapter, which extends from BaseAdapter. So BaseAdapter is the class which has the 4 methods. So you can just press Alt Enter over here and you can implement the 4 methods: get count, get item ID, and get view. Now here in get count, we can just write that return the animal dot length. So this image adapter class will be called the number of times the length of the animal is. Now here I'm just simply returning the position. Here you can simply return the position, and I want to return the image view over here. So what we can do, but before this is the context that I need over here. So let me press Alt Enter here in the context. So it says that create the constructor. Let me create the constructor over here, that is image adapter. Now here you can just declare the variable, and the variable is context. So you can write this dot context is equal to context that user has passed. So this context variable is initialized. Now here in this getView function we can create the image view. So let me create the image view. So I'm writing here image view iv is equal to new image view, and here you can pass the context, and now you can simply return this iv. So image view is created, but now in this image view I need to set the resource. So here you can just write image view dot set image resource animal of position. So what is the wonderful benefit? The benefit is the first position animal will be set into the first image view, the second animal will be set into the second image view, and so on. But before that I want to set the height and width. So here you can write iv dot set layout parameters is the function, and here you can write that is a new grid view dot layout params, and here you can pass the width and height. I'm passing the width and height, that is 200. Now let me run this particular application and you will get the output into the emulator. See here, application is launched. Now whenever you click on animals, see here all this animals is available. Now whenever user click on any animal, I want to load that particular animal image over here. So what we can do? Very simple. You can just move to your onCreateView function, and here in onCreateView you can just write what? That is a GridView dot set on item click listener. Now here you can write new control space and you can press enter. Then your on item click function will be override. Now here you can write that is image view dot set image resource, and here you can write animal of position. Now you can simply run this particular code and you will get the output into the emulator. See here, application is launched. Now whenever you click on animal and whenever you click on any picture, that particular picture will be loaded over here. See, right? So it is very simple, very simple. Now whenever user click on any position, I want to play the music. So how we can do? Very simple. The same we can write in this function, that is set on item click listener. So here we can write that integer mid is equal to get resources dot get identifier is the function. Now here we can write a, because a is the prefix of the name of the file, that is fixed, plus position is the variable that is available over here, that is integer position, plus position, and it is available where? It is available in the row folder, and name of the package, that is get package name, but it will not be available directly, so you can just write get activity dot get package name. So now once it is done, you can write that media player MP is equal to media player dot create. You can pass get context, and here you can pass MID, and here you can just call MP dot start. So media player will be start, but I want to check if the media player is playing, then I don't want to start. So you can declare this media player variable, that is media player MP, you can declare at the top. So let me declare over here after the animal array, let me declare media player MP is equal to new media player. Now I want to check over here, that is if MP dot is playing, it means that if media player is playing, then stop the same and then start the media, right? Now let me run this particular application again, and you will get the output into emulator. See here, application is launched. Now whenever you click on any item, for example, now whenever you click on any animal, for example, now whenever you click on any fruit, for example,
Pineapple.
and whenever you click on any alphabets,
B for ball.
and whenever you click on animal, see here, I'm not getting the good background image over here. So if you want to set the background, then you can use the style. So let me give the style also. So here you can move to your project explorer. Here in project explorer, you can move to your values. Here you can move to themes. And here in themes.xml, you can define the style. So let me declare the style, that is declare styleable. Name of the style is my gallery. Now here in my gallery, let me define the attribute. I'm defining the attribute, that is gallery item background. Now this gallery item background I want to set into the animal background. So I want to go into the animal fragment.java. Here you can just define the variable over here. After the media player, here you can declare the variable integer item background is equal to, for example, 0. So now I'm just declaring the variable, that is integer item background is equal to 0. Now I want to retrieve the style. So here you can move to your onCreateView function, and here in onCreateView function you can do what? See, you can just write here, that is a typed array typed array A is equal to get activity is the function dot obtain style attributes is the function. And here you can retrieve your style, that is r dot stylable dot my gallery that I just created right now. So once your typed array is retrieved, you can just initialize your item background. So you can write item background is equal to, that is your typed array, that is a dot get resource id is the function, and here you can write r dot stylable dot my gallery android gallery item background, and here you can define the default value. The default value is 0. Now this item background I want to set in an image view, so I'm writing here image view dot set background resource, and the background resource is the item background. The same I want to write for each and every image in the image view. So here we can write that image view dot set background resource, and it is item background. Once it is done, you can simply run this particular application again and you will get the output into the emulator. See here, application is launched. Now whenever you click on animals, see here, proper background is looking good now. Now whenever you click on any item, for example, now whenever you click on fruits, for example,
Strawberry.
and whenever you click on any alphabets, for example,
R for road and rabbit.
So this is the way you can develop the learning application for kids in Android Java. So that's it from my side. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.